We are Wade and Lorraine, and we are on the off-ramp. Join us today as we explore the Florida Panhandle around the Panama City area. Our first day will be 2 nights at a Harvest Host Boondockers Welcome site. And as we travel, we learn about stingrays and jellyfish on the beach, and enjoy a picnic on the pier in Panama City. And check out our stay at St. Andrews State Park Campground and Beach. Would you stay here? It's March the 8th, and we have spent the last month and a half wandering around Florida, exploring the region. But we know it's time to start making plans for a trip home, so we are going to head over to the Panhandle area of Florida, into Panama City and Pensacola and Fort Pickens. But a surprise email caught our attention, and we are now going to be changing our plans after the Panhandle and heading back east and then over to South Carolina. Stay tuned as we tell you more. As we make our way around Florida, we're in the Panama City area, and we found a nice Harvest Host boondocker. And he's got this nice big yard with some trees. Makes us feel like we're actually in a campground, but we're camped on his yard. And a very helpful gentleman as well too. Steve was good at helping us with removing a lock from our spare tire. Okay, that went through too easy. It had seized up through all the salt and ice melt stuff that we drove through. So he came with his grinder and he cut it off for me. And so this new lock here now has a rubber gasket over top of the keyhole itself, so we shouldn't get any ice melts into there either.
25-minute drive off of the 98. Is that what we're on, or the 89?
98.
98. We are going to head to St. George's Island State Park. One of those that everybody recommends, but a very hard place to book a site. We're going to go just check it out to book for ourselves, because we have time to go off the main road and check out some other things today. We're going to check out the beach. This is our first stop in St. George State Park, and we're not staying here for night. Couldn't get a spot, there's no way. But how fun it is just to drive in here and check it out. Maybe in some future trip, Wade, we will come here. What do you think?
Maybe.
So worth it for us to take a look and see what it's about. So, on our drive to Panama City, we decided to stop here.
Purple and yellow. Purple means singing marine life, man of war, jellyfish, and stingrays. And this is a sign I like. If you're in the water, shuffle your feet while walking in water. Sand as far as you can see. Something about the stingrays got her staying out of the water.
We're just checking out the campground at St. George Island State Park. And I mean, we saw some empty spots, but they're probably booked. The guy at the desk told us we would not be able to get in today. Not that we were looking, but thought it'd be worth it to drive through this park. And the wash house, shower house looks really new. 2 of them for the amount of campers in this place. Most of the sites are sand-based, and I would say not a lot of privacy, right, Wade?
No, not a lot of privacy. Not that we had that much of the other at O'Clockney.
No, that's true. Just felt a little more shrubbery in it, I guess.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking of getting into this park, this piece of land is beautiful, beautiful sand on this park.
Panama City, and it's time for a little lunch break. We're gonna make some sandwiches and sit here on the pier and just enjoy the waterfront. Gulf of Mexico, Panama City, Florida.
We've arrived at St. Andrews State Park. We're pretty excited about being able to get a spot here. And check-in time is at 3, so we're hoping they let us in. It's 1:10. Who knows? If not, we'll find a place to park and wait. This campground is often booked during this time, probably almost a year in advance. So we're pretty excited that we got this weekend and managed to catch a couple of days here.
Hello, how are y'all doing?
We're good, how are you?
Good, good. You here to check in?
We are here to check in.
Alrighty, if you go just across the parking lot to that gray building, they will get you all taken care of.
Great, thanks.
Have a good day.
You too.
Well, we got into the campground before 3 o'clock, so that's great. Because we have been at Boondockers Welcome in the Panama City area, we need to stop at the sanitation station before we head to our campsite. It's us, registered campers only. Is that it?
Yeah, that looks like it's closed.
I hope not.
Closed temporarily.
Well, how temporarily? Because that's a pretty big deal.
Unless we have sewer at our site.
Oh, maybe. Well, we'll see. Oh, maybe you're right.
There's a wonder.
It looks like there is sewer at the sites. Okay, these sites are really neat. Look at them,
wow.
right on the water.
Nicely graded, nicely graveled.
So for a state park, this feels a little
whole
more
lot
like
different.
Yeah, very different than what we have experienced. Now, my guess is a lot of this is new upgrades, because I think this park got hit quite badly by a hurricane in the past. Yeah. Oh, look at those tents. Okay, I'm feeling like we were really lucky to get into this campground.
Mm-hmm.
29:30, we got a ways to go.
Yeah, we do.
Must be at the end there somewhere. I was kind of hoping we were going to get one of these here by the water.
67, 68.
What are we in?
Right here.
68?
Yeah.
Oh, so we don't really get water at our site, do we? A little bit, we see it. That's our view.
There's a sewer dump here.
And we're home for 2 days.
Well, our newest and latest campsite is St. Andrews State Park in Panama City, in Panama City, Florida. And we have the lagoon right behind us. The ocean is on the other side, although we can't quite see it from here. Lovely campsite. There's nice new washrooms close by. And I don't know if this site is quite big enough for our big van, but it will do. In Florida, so we're ever on the hunt. We never know if we're going to find one or not. We have found some, but not handfuls.
beautiful little nature trail here at St. Andrews State Park near Panama City Beach and Panama City. There are gators in here somewhere, but there's so many people, I'm sure they're well hidden. Still looking.
Hey, did you know that when you subscribe to our channel, comment on a video, or like a video, you're actually supporting us? Please continue to do so. We appreciate that because we want to reach others who might be interested in the same content. We really enjoyed our time at St. Andrews Campground in Panama City, Florida. The campground was very clean and well kept, and you can tell they've done a lot of work in preparing and fixing all the damage that was done after Hurricane Sally in September of 2020. When we were at Ocklawakanee River State Park last week, we had a chance to meet John, one of the volunteers who worked at the campground. John also had his sister nearby, and both of them were huge Boston Bruins fans, so we had a chance to meet his sister Lainey in Destin, Florida at Seagrove Market Cafe. And we had a wonderful time and a wonderful meal at the restaurant there. We mentioned earlier that we did have a change of plans happening to us. We were heading to Texas and then eventually home from there, but we received an email inviting us to South Carolina to get a complete redo down of our electrical system, which means putting in solar panels and a lithium battery and a 2,000 watt inverter and a few other items. We are heading to South Carolina, so we will be spending a bit more time in the Panhandle here in Florida, and then from there we will slowly start making our way east to Jacksonville, up into Georgia, and then into South Carolina as we look at getting changes made to our van. Next week our plans are to head to Destin, Pensacola, and Fort Pickens in the Panhandle region. After that, we'll be heading east. But we know our plans are changing from moment to moment, so stick with us as we hold our plans loosely.